G'day guys, and welcome back to Stitch Up and a brand new episode of Factorio, our very first Space Age playthrough, and we're on Fulgora. This is episode 28. Yeah, I believe it's episode 28. Look at those robots going absolutely silly. What were they doing, those robots? I'm not too sure what they were doing. Maybe taking some of the what is it? A solid fuel. Yeah, maybe taking the solid fuel over there. But I wanted to show you. So we're on Fulgora, and we have organised ourselves somewhat as well. So I've got a couple of train lines. I had one. I've now made it a little bit more smaller. I might blueprint this one up actually. But yeah, it's just we're looking at two pieces of rolling stock here, two wagons, and then I've duplicated that. So at the moment, and then basically this one on the left is feeding the top two. This one on the right is feeding the bottom two, and these are standard recyclers. And all of those then move on afterwards and go into multiple recyclers. So what I've done is in the middle section, I've got all my sorting, and then right across here they come off, and these multiple recyclers are coming across and having a level 2 level of recycling, and that is then being all this raw materials then being picked up by this priority sorter over here. So that's all doing pretty well. There's a few little bits of arrays here and stuff, and also what we're actually doing is this is brilliant actually. So here we're short of steel and we're short of actually, I haven't asked them to bring it down. So we can do that now actually. So let's we're bringing in steel and iron plates as well. So we'll see how that is. But at the moment, we're only asking it to bring this down. So guys, jump in, enjoy this Stitch Up intro, and I'm going to talk to you about another train line here, and also a next part of the research in just a sec. Okay, so we're just having a look here. Remus 1, which is our novice to Fulgora freighter. So this one here is currently at Fulgora, and I've just paused it. So what we've done here is we've asked that when it goes to novice, it's picking up 4,000 green circuits, and it's picking up 3,000 steel plates and 3,000 iron plates. And what's good about that is the stack size is 100. For the iron plates, the rocket capacity. The rocket capacity is 1,000, which is brilliant. That means that, and also the rocket size here is 400. So when we're at novice and we're looking at some of these products, everything's fed quite well, and the green circuits are loading in here, and I've got the iron and the steel is loading in as well, and we're not starving novice by doing this, which is quite good. So everything's moving along quite nicely, reasonably nicely. It's all pretty good. This is all looking quite healthy again. We should see some trains moving around. I don't like the idea of the trains going quiet. We've had issues with all of these trains. And what's happening up here? Oh, we could have issues here. No, they're just loading. Are they? What is your problem? We could have issues. Are you? Yeah, you're just there. Yeah, you're almost full. But why? I think I can fit 2 trains here. I can only fit 2 trains there, so one of them has to sit out in the open, and that's the problem. This one's lost the carriage as well. So I guess that is the problem, because that train is now susceptible to being attacked, especially from these fellas over here. But they're behaving at the moment. But we don't really have room for extra trains in here. They come straight in, they get around the bend. And we don't have room for that, but that's something for me to think about when fine-tuning. So this episode, let's just do some movements here. So this identical train station, although I did go ahead and change a bit of this around. What have I got here? Let's do this, because I'm happy with how this works. In fact, what I've done here is these guys are rail. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to get rid of a few bits of signals and just see if we can. What is that? A rail signal? Yeah. Let's do it the same as the other one. So we'll do it there. So here, and then back further we want here. So what I'm doing here is I'm making it so one of these goes one way and one goes the other. So this one will come out this way. Where is it? We'll do it there. So it'll be here, and then that'll go into there. So that'll be nice. Nothing in the middle. And then a bit further back, I could blueprint this if I wanted to, but I'll just fix it. So basically, this one's coming in here and then waiting. So we just a regular rail signal, we are. And I'll put him here. Doesn't have to be exactly the same, and he can be there, which is pretty good. And then when they come out, there is just these guys, again, just rail signals, but you can be here and here. Now, we are shipping, so we're shipping scrap metal, and we're coming in here. Oh, by the way, I've got this one same setup here, so I've got another passing loop. So this guy will come out on the left, this guy will wait here, and he'll come in. So that should be pretty good. And I think I can have a third train now running. I think on each of these two I could pop a third in, but we'll test that out. We might have a little look at that in a sec. And so this is the scrap here, that's 28 million. And then the scrap over here, where is it? 29 million. So we want that one next. So I could have it go in the opposite direction. That could be quite nice. But I think I'm happy just for the train to. I do like these next to each other. I could yeah, I think that could be good. So we are actually picking up some of these as well. So let's do this. Let's see if we can get these guys just to get rid of a few of those guys. Yeah, and cool. And you'll pick up a signal as well. Thank you. Good. Okay, so now we're not making cliff explosives yet, so that's interesting. Oh, I need a ramp. I was thinking, why is that not going in there? It looks like shallow oil, but and it is. Let's do this. Yep. And now we need a ramp. So, and I want to put the ramp as far out into the land. Do I? No, I don't need to, because I'm going to be turning immediately. So that's good. There we go. So that's nice. And then we go here. This is a nice, just nice, easy mechanic, by the way. I think this is really good. Okay, you can go up this way. We can walk underneath here. And we can have a look at this. So let me come up to here. And then we want to come up. But can we do a bit of that? Yeah, that's a nice looking one. I like that. And we can also, now let's just think about where we're going. So if I do shift, straight up is good. I think we can do that. And then the robots will build here. The robots to build here as well. Thanks. Thank you. Okay. Let these guys build. Right. And where are we heading to? So I can go across the land here, can't I? And I'm going to stay raised, I think is going to be nice. So let's do shift. And in fact, I can do this in this mode. So let me do him to there, and it just should be a nice straight line. Where is it? Where are we getting to, guys? Yeah, here. So we want to come across the middle of this. No, I'm going to come across here and then into there. And of course, your big piece of scrap is here, and then it's saying the whole thing is 29 million. So we'll have to bring the train in and maybe bring him into here. So we'll watch this. But yeah, it's a bit of a longer train route. This is not bad. I don't mind that. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so let's go with what do we need? What do we need here? Okay. Let's see. What are we thinking? Oh, we want to come across, don't we? Yeah. Yeah, and I want to get across there. So just above this one. So let me do. Why? Why can't you do that? I want to come to about here. So if I go, I like that. And then over here, we're across to this one. We said we'd do that, yeah, and come across here. So let's come up a bit. Let's come up a little bit more. Yeah, and then I think I need to move up in order to let the remote view work. Ooh. Okay, there's lots happening here. Let's go over here. Now we want to get onto this piece of land about here. So, ooh, that's nice. I like that. These angles are good. Oh, that's very good. I like that. And I'll go this way because cliff explosives are a bit of an issue. I think I need to ship them in from Novice, actually. I probably should ship in cliff explosives as well. I thought I did, actually. Let me do that. And then my million area is up here, isn't it? Yes, it is. So let me do, to try and keep these angles kind of not changing too many times. We'll have a couple of switch tracks over here as well. And I think this is where I'm going to be going straight up. Is that right? Is this the million scrap? Yeah, it is. Great. So in that case, what I want is, yeah, I should be able to do this. What is it? It's there. Yeah. Cannot build on, because we're in the deep. Right, good. Cool. And if I go into map mode, then I should be able to now build in the deep. Oh, not build in the deep, but build here. So let's curve again. Yep, and then we'll do this. Yeah, that's good. Okay, good. So we'll be seeing a bit of a, we should be seeing a nice bit of a curve. Okay, that's good. We'll come across here. Now I'm susceptible to this here, so we're going to need to put down some, so let me get straight in here. There'll be one there, but let's put in some infrastructure. Just close a few of these. I shouldn't have done that with these guys just yet. Leave those. But what I will do is I'll put in one of them here. Yeah, and that's my protection happening. And then I need to capture that as well. So let me do, oh yeah, it's these guys, isn't it? Yeah, it is. And that's how I like doing those. That's good. And then also we need to get a bit of power going anyway, so we may as well grab, where's our friends there? Mr. Power. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for, solar accumulators. I don't have any accumulators. Yeah, I don't have any accumulators. Okay, good. So can I make any? No, I can't. I need batteries. Oh, there's lots of batteries back there, so I'll be able to get quite a few accumulators, but at least I've just got a bit of protection here. So what I'll do is I'll grab a ramp, and I need to basically watch out for this scrap, because we need to be really thinking about how we're going to put this going like this. So I guess over here, let me see if I can do this. That's not going to work. Okay, I need to get myself, oh, this is going to be strange. Okay, what about this? What about this? What about this? What about if we do it here? And if I put it, I cannot build on oil. Oh, there we go. Oh, geez, we're really struggling for the size here, aren't we? Yes, this is a tiny little piece. Do I want to just think about, is there any other really good bits? 23 and 59? No, these good ones. And the game's quite good the way it generates this, because it basically says, no, we're going to make you work for this. So 43 million. What's over here? Scrap 144, 217, 100,000, 24 million there. Ooh, 24 million there. It's just a small, and we're already here. This island's actually bigger as well. So if that island is there, we should be able to. Yeah, I think we should be able to get this going. I just need to think about how I'm gonna get this all going on. Right. The first thing is I'll definitely need to go back and get myself accumulators. And we'll leave this here because the robots will build all this. I'm running in the middle of the night, and I need protection from these lightning strikes. Ooh, God, I don't have the ability to get off this beach just yet. Oh, hang on, where can I get off? Thank you. Okay, let's jump under here, and then if I head back, I should be able to, yeah, I should be back on. This is my piece of land here, so this is all pretty good. And in fact, what we can do is we can add in those, and let's do those as well. Actually, you know what? Let's just do a few different bits here. So we're definitely going to want this to be good, and this is probably where the factory will expand to anyway, but it means that we are going to be protected up here with the lightning just in that section. That's not too bad. Yeah. Right, now, oh yes, I was going back here. So the ship in Folgora, I didn't even do this. So let's have a look there. Oh yeah, it's here and I paused it. And it had all those. So what I need to do is if I'm carrying 3,000 of, what am I asking for? 3 of them, 3 of them, and 4 of them. Then back down at Folgora, I need to say, right, can you please request? So that's 1,000 of those. But I think I need to make this 2,000 of those and 2,000 of the 2,000 iron plates and 2,000 steel. Yeah, and then now we'll know that some of the rockets will come down. In fact, that opens and some of the rockets should come down now. And then when they get going, they should then use these guys to start moving them on. Now the base will love that. Look at the robots. The base will absolutely love these, and steel's coming in as well. So this means that the base is really going to spin up, which is going to be good. And once it does that, if I can come into here, grab that freighter, and say right there it goes. And once it's done all that, we can say automatic 120, but all requests satisfied. It wants unfulfilled requests. Oh, we've had a couple of smashings here. Yeah, because we're not quite defended correctly and we've lost this guy. So basically what I need to do is say that's fine. Sorry, go over here, turn it on to automatic. Yeah, and then say, yeah, just go. Because then when it gets back to where it needs to novice, it'll now try and repair itself with the astro collectors. So there's nothing here at the moment, but if I go there, the ship will keep moving. And let's just check the liquids here. What have we got? Water, a little bit, and then we've got this and we've got this. Yeah, there's no valve flowing out here. But that's all right. It'll get some ice crystals during its bit. Okay, so train line, I'm going to get it going. Oh, if it's going from novice, that's what we wanted to do. So if I go map mode and I go into novice and have a look here. Novice. Ooh, God. Again, look at them. Yeah, just wonder if I could get myself, I could fill this in. I could have it snaking. Yeah, I've built this really close here. I could move this across. This could be moved across and this whole thing could be bigger. But I don't think it needs 3 trains, to be honest. What about the other one? Is the other one doing all right? Is it finished yet? No, it's still going. I really want this to clear out. And then once it's done, we can get rid of all this. Yeah, we can knock it all down, which would be good. I don't know why, but yeah, we don't need the resources. I'm not sure why I want to knock it all down. Right, I wanted to check for cliff explosives. Now, the reason I can't make cliff explosives is to get explosives I need sulfur and coal, and on Fulgora, sulfur and coal are not happy products. So that would be quite difficult to make those. I don't even think we can. So am I making cliff explosives here? I think I am. That's a train. This is all train land. Was I making cliff explosives? Cliff explosives. And does it show me? No. Okay. Yep. Go here and go there, and then see. Am I not making them anywhere? I'm just worried that if I build it again, I'm going to go, oh, I am making it. But it's a bit of a, hang on. No, I think I'm definitely doing them on Volcanus. Now, if I go to Volcanus, is my ship. So this novice to Volcanus freighter, you're paused, you've got that. You're at novice, yeah, you should be doing that. So what is your problem? Unfulfilled requests, we need those. So on novice, I should have more of these going up. At the moment, I'm not really bringing them up. And that looks like we've got no storage here either, which is interesting. But that could just be because I don't have a requested chest there. Yeah, I have blues. Sorry, I have purples. So let me just see if I can just put in a requested chest. Request from buffers. Don't request from buffers. Just request. Oh yeah, request from buffers. But I want to request just please 200 of those. And if I go, and now you should be requesting those, and that'll just keep this filling this out, and we can get going with those. Now I want to basically say, can you go on your way? But also, can we do cliff explosives? So let's just add that in. Oh, I've got cliff explosives. Ship to novice, cliff explosives. Yeah, and should be shipping 80 cliff explosives. Let's do that. And let's say, go to Volcanus. Didn't even check the health of the ship, but we'll have a quick look here. I like checking the liquids. They're all, oh, the thrusters looking pretty low. The reason is we've got lots of these guys going on here. So what I'm going to do is just put a outlet valve on and just say, right, just ship everything, send everything off. And in fact, you can just send off these guys, but I'll need to keep a little eye on that. Okay, so that'll go to there, so that's good. Right, so that'll bring some cliff explosives going once we get going. But in the meantime, we know what's happening with the train line. Let's look at science and see where we are with science and where we need to be. So have we researched the new science? No, we haven't. So it's here, and I'm sure it's going to be the electromagnetic science pack, and we need to craft a supercapacitor. Right, okay, so can I have a look here? Can I make I've got electromagnetic plant, and I want to make a supercapacitor. There. So here, it's made in electromagnetic plants, and I need holmium plates, but I need superconductors and electrolytes, as well as batteries and green circuits. Now, holmium plates I've got going. If I have a look here, and in fact, this is me actually on this here. But holmium plates are coming on here, and as we get more recycling, but that's still just coming on nicely. The other thing is this one. So if I have a look there, I need light oil, holmium plates, and I'll make these in electromagnetic plants. So let's do that one first, but I need light oil. So first of all, I need a supply of light oil. Is this heavy oil or light oil? It's heavy oil, isn't it? Yeah. What do you... I think it's heavy oil. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. So let me do heavy oil. Can I do this? Just put that there. If I go this thing and I want it to be heavy oil into light oil. Oh, heavy oil into light oil. Yeah, that's nice. Good. Okay, so I just need to do basically this exact setup again. So if I grab, if I do this, and I say, right, here we go, and I put that, and you're there, so if I put that right there, look, I'm even copying this here. I think what I'll do is move it up a bit. Yeah. Okay. I think that kind of works. We want to get rid of this. We want to get rid of this. And we want to come over here and say, not there, and you don't need to be deleting. If I then grab, what are we looking for here? Should have some of them. Well, I've got a couple. Let's make a few more. Let's make 5 more, actually, because we seem to be needing them. And I'm going to put this guy up a little bit. Can you? Yeah. Don't have the cliff explosives, so that can just do that. And we go up. And then we go to here, and then we go to there. Right. Okay, let's change the recipe to... Oop, we don't want that. Stop doing that. Do you need water? Yeah, but we've got water, haven't we? So hang on. Change the recipe. Sorry, it was this. Yes, it does need water. Okay, good. Well, we didn't really assign that, so it's going to be that. Can you not make them, please? Thank you. That means these pipes over here need to be fixed somewhat. And these guys can be... Okay, so let's fix a couple of things here as well. So we've got a few different pipes going on. What we'll do, let's do water like this. So let's do 1, there. So these guys can have single pipes. You're gone. And the waters will have the doubles. Am I stuck in there? Oh yeah, so if they're like this, I think what we need to do, if they're like that, is, you know what, these guys can go. I'm going to build this from scratch. Yeah, let's just do this. We don't need this to be like this at all. Trying to save a little bit of time, but it is a different array setup as well. So let's just do it like this. In fact, let's do it like that. Okay, good. So these guys will have to have a little gap in between them, I think. Yeah. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, I can put them a little bit like this. Oh, not like that. Please don't do that. Oh. Thank you very much. Okay, I can put them like this. So you can be right on. 2, 3, and 4. Right, and you're making this one. Thank you. So I think I have to have a little gap in between. So you'll be like that. And in fact, let's center them a bit more and drop them down a little bit. No, we can keep them up, but we'll center them try and center them, or not center them, but keep them like that. And then we'll say, right, okay, on this side, we'll do 1. On this side, we'll do 2. Good. Yeah. And then we'll get this guy going here. So that's either side of this. Yeah. And then over here, we want the water to come from the other way. So that can be here. And it can actually just be a bit simpler over here with this one. Straight down, and you've got what you need. And then water coming from the other side. So that's very easily done, because we'll just do there. Great. And we're just doing 4 of these, but ramping up is going to be fun times. In fact, here to there with an extra one there. Good. Okay, so you're making light oil, yeah. And then once you get light oil, we need to be able to store it in 2 of these fellas. So let me just build a few of those by hand. Cool. Okay, and I'm going to put this guy, say, here and here in that orientation, so then I can just do, and I'm going to try and just do this a little bit smarter than I normally do. So I'll go 1, and everyone can be on the right hand side there. Yeah, and I'll just grab, and in fact I should be making a few more of those automatically, so I'll just mentally add that to the list of things I need to be automating and not doing craftingly. But now we're making an extra liquid product, which is good. And that is going to be important to make this next real product, which we can make over here. I think we can make it down here. And then I'll start looking at bigger arrays of all this and scaling up. But proof of concept, I guess, is my name of the game here. So we can put this, actually, let's do it. Let's do it like this. Let's grab this guy and just put him down a little bit. Let's put him down there and put another little fella down here. Okay. Now, why are you don't have any power? Yeah, you don't. So we could do a little off the grid thing here, off the the pattern. Okay, that's not bad. Now let me see if I can build something down here that's going to last. So I want these electromagnetic conductors. Is it superconductors? And this one's going to need that. It's made in electromagnetic plants. Now it's taking 3 solid products and a liquid product. So let me grab an electromagnetic plant. I'm making them here, and I've got 46 of them. So these are brilliant, these guys. These little fellas are absolutely brilliant. Did I just pick up 46? Yes, but for some reason I'm only asking for 6. And I don't want that. Let me do it here and say, let me take 20 with the ability to hold more and not freak out. And go. Okay, good. And then I should be able to just build a couple of things here, make a little bit of room, and get rid of all of these. Yeah, you can go. Cool. And most of those can go. Okay, robots, please do your things. Thank you. Right, and here's the little room that I wanted to build it in here. So electromagnetic plants. Now let's just see these guys here. If I put them, yeah, do them like that, and I want liquid coming into them. So let me just see what product they're going to be making. What are you making? You're making these guys? Yes. So that means they need a liquid, and the liquid's going to be piping in either way. Yeah. Let's do two of them and see if we can... right. They're a little offset from each other. Okay, so that would be good because we can do this. Yep. And then that means we can also go... you know what? You can be all the way here, and then we can say, right, in this gap we're going to try and make two of them. Okay, and that means that we want light oil, light oil to be here, and then I'm just going to try and do this slightly blueprintable, not blueprintable but repeatable, and now I want this coming down. So, if I go like this, on this axis, I could, when I'm filling up here, and then coming down, if I go straight down like this, actually, you know what, maybe we could do it here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do it like this. Okay. One right before this array here, and then one just after it. And I will put in a pump here. Actually, let me put in a pump now. No, I'll put a pump in at the front. I like the pump at the front. Don't need a pump, I don't think. Yep. Okay, and then you go round. Basically, here to... oh yeah, there to there. That's not bad. I think that'll work. Yeah, and you'll do that. Now let's get that pumping immediately. Oh, nearly let myself in there. Brilliant. Come up here. Okay, and we want a little pump. So if we want a pump, that means that this guy is going to be like there. Oh, we've got far too many of those. Now why? I didn't ask for that many. Why are you giving me so many of these little robots? Man, we really cleaned up on the... Why have I got the... Oh, maybe they were in the trash. I'm asking for 800 robots? No. Okay, that's weird. Right, okay, where's the pump? Easiest way to do it is grab a new pump. And it'll be here, and we don't have any, nothing's flashing, so I'll make 10. There we go. Okay. Facing downwards, and pump in, and then... out. Okay, good. So this guy will be making good now. Yeah, he's doing that. Yep. And then down the bottom, we want all the products to go on to two of these. So if I go... right, this is going to be interesting. So if I do you... yep. And then I do you, and then can I put this here? Oh God, okay. That's gonna be interesting. Oh, that's just that temporary one, so that'd be fine. Yeah. Okay, so I could do this. I could say, right, here we go. I could say, requesting blue chests, please. Blue chests, requesting, and that means that we want copper. So for each of these stacks, let's look at the calculations here. We want one copper plate, one plastic bar, and one holmium. Oh, it's all very, very small amounts. So copper plates, we got millions of these too, so that's going to be good. One copper plate, and we want, 100 is good. And what else? Plastic? Yeah, let's do the, well, copper plate can just be that one. That can be fun. And then we can do, for this one, requesting from here, we want 100 holmium plates. But I'm actually going to say to this guy, just do 1,000 holmium plates and 1,000 plastic bars. Oop. just to you know, and then that way it'll stockpile, and this guy can do the same thing. That way it'll just use this as a bit of a storage chest actually as well. So those robots are going silly. And then we'll say, right, load up and load up. Actually, here we go. Let's go with this, and I want this to be a filter for those, and I want this to be another filter for using stack here. This is interesting. These guys, yep. You can be, in fact, let me try this, and that. So you'll put, sorry, just click both of those, thank you. Okay, so you're going to be here, and there, yeah, and so you'll do, this will be like this will be like this, it'll be there. So your three bits are going to be here, which is nice, and then I'm going to then grab an undergroundy and say, right, I want an undergroundy for here, and then we'll repeat that as well. So if I can put a long-handed, will you work? You won't work. If I put that there, there we go. And then can I just do, thank you. Good. Right. So you're making stuff now, aren't you? Yes. Okay. And then we'll put this guy here. We'll say, right. And in fact, can I put you, let me just try and put you there. Oops, sorry. Let me try and put you copy and just say, right, the little bit there is going to be here, but this part's not good. It's not what we want. Yeah, and then you'll make it there, and then we want this to be here and here. Okay, but then there's going to be lots there because they're going to make heaps, and also we're going to put in there. Where are you? Have I got any? Have I got any of these? These guys? Yes, I got them. So we'll put them in, 5 of them. Yeah, good. And then that means that we've got a good production of those going. But what we want to do is change this to here, put one more on, spin it around, and just do that. So you're gone. And then here we want to be basically saying, it's going to be purple chests. Yeah, purple chest, purple chest, purple chest. We've got too many robots there. And not enough happening for these guys. Ironically, it's the robots that we need to clear out the robots. So that's not too bad. Let me grab some of these purples. Yep. And can you just go away, thank you? And get another stack inserter there. Must not overdo the stack inserters, but that'll hold quite a bit. And then that means we can stockpile these guys. So it'll be there. And then we can go, right, here we go. And if we've got this, we might as well do this and just really stockpile these guys up like this. And then there. Good. So that'll just keep making those. And the whole point of this was to do something slightly different. So let's go with this. Can we do this? Yeah, we can. Just do that, and that, and that. Now I'll need to fix a few things here. Am I stuck here? Where am I? Can I please go in between them? Well, surely I could walk in between those. That is weird. Okay, let's go across the top here. Oh God, I'm really just... God, struggling here. Just zoom out a bit. Right, there we go. That's good. And then if you go here, that means you'll be doing. We don't mind that going under there. Brilliant. We do mind this doing that. Thank God. Yeah, nice. Okay, good, good, good. So that's all that. And then over here, we didn't want those two, but I could put these out now to like this. Yeah, and then I could do this. And that means I should have a clear run now of all the products. So if I go like this, and then here, I think I'm missing the leading tunnel. There. Double flip. Good. Okay, that's all that. And then that means I'm also missing these. And now we should have these guys making. Yep. They are making, unlike that product, which is just not making. So that's that one. So yeah, they should be, yeah, it's making heaps of those, which is good. And that'll just get the rest of the products just to ramp up. So that's nice. I think that's good. We've started making a few products here. What are you just stockpiling or 200 per stack? So that's gonna keep heaps in here. Now this is gonna drain a few things, so this will slow down. I don't believe these will keep up, but we'll see how it goes. But that's one of the two products we need for that lovely piece of. See how long it took to do that? Should we see if we can get the holmium, what is this, electrolyte going? And then once we do that, we just need to make one of these plates, don't we? Superconductor. Oh, I think I made a superconductor, which means is it a superconductor? Supercapacitor. Okay, I want to make a supercapacitor, which is going to be that, and it is making an electromagnetic plant with 5 products, but I need electrolyte solution, so I need a little electrolyte array, which I might be able to do just here, I think. If it's, what is in electrolyte? Let me just see. This one is going to be 2 liquids and a stone. So I want to do this exact setup, I think. Yeah, I want to do that. And I want to basically do 2 liquids and a stone, and I'll do it a fair way across. Will I do it across? Let me do it here. Yeah, I'm watching these liquid bits all sort of get together. Let's do that, and change the recipe immediately. So it's going to be holmium solution. Oh, no, hang on. No, not holmium solution. No. This one. Oh, it's made in the plants. Good. Right. Oh, actually, you know what? Forget it. Okay. That's that one. And we'll do basically 2 liquids in this one. So let's just plan these 2 blocks. I think we'll go with these 2 blocks. Oh, power. Now, it's interesting, power. Why are we having issues with power? Because we should have lots going on there. What's happening? Why are they? I think I'll need to. Yeah, there's a bit of a spike there. I need to have a look at this and see if I can lay down some more. It's funny, you just can't take the power for granted. So let me do holmium electrolytes, and you want heavy oil and holmium solution. Okay, and then stone is going to be interesting, but we'll sort that out as well. Oh, we got them coming from 4 different directions. Heavy oil. And then that. So, okay, so we'll do this. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. Look at the arrangements of these. This is kind of cool. Okay, so this one, we'll have to do them a bit like this. Hang on, and spin it so it's the same. Yep. And then we can put the, yeah, this is good actually. So what we can do is we can say, right, the product is going to come out like this. And that means that, so you're 2, but we can do you 3. You can be 1, and you can be 1, because they're on either side. And we still need stone as well, which is not too bad. So we could do a line of stone here, going that way, and don't need to be there. So let me do the stone immediately, just see if we can be... Are we actually collecting stone? I don't know if stone's a precious object here. Let's do it here for fun. No, let's stay away from that. Yeah, can you go trash, from trash, and we want 5,000 stone, which is ridiculous, but we'll have a look at it. And then once robots are moving, so it could be coming. And then once we do that, we want blue to go in here. We'll put them at the end. And the reason we're going to do that is, so you need stone, you should have stone. Oh, before we do anything, let's grab our mates here, go there, and go. And now, holmium solution we've got, it's there. So I'm going to try and get it coming up like this. So let me do that. And then say, right, one. Yeah, brilliant. And then from here, I want it pumping out over here. Let's use a pump. Okay, and slightly longer episode just so we can get a few things done here, but I'd like to get the science array built if I can, just because it would be great to get that one done. And if I can move a little quicker than a snail's pace. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for, nothing is working. Oh yeah, there it is. Yep. There we go. Okay, and another little power blackout, which is good. That'll just last a couple of seconds though, because you have these sort of what they call brownout, I guess. So that is now that, and that is now. Is that working? No, it's not. Why? Because you haven't got this one. Now it should be working. Yeah. So you're getting that product, which is nice, and then this guy needs to be getting this one. So we do a double. Yep. And then now we need the heavy oil, which in fact heavy oil comes straight from like that there. Yep. And let's just see with the heavy oil if we can get an offshore pumpage. Oh, lots of lovely. There we go. Heavy oil. Ooh. Well, I need to put it where I don't really have any access to. Yeah, let's do this. That's a shame. But we'll do that anyway. I think that's probably going to be the best way to do it. But yeah, I don't have access to any cliff explosives at the moment. And just stay clear of those. We'll come in a bit. And I'm just going to, because we're not close to any infrastructure, I'm going to, I was going to do that. I'll do this. I'll bring this guy down. I'll bring this guy in. No, I'm just going to, let's just do this for now. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so heavy oil's coming in. So you're now getting, you're getting everything. So you're making electrolyte there. And I think we need to put, I wanted to put two of these fellas. So let's put one there. Yep, and let's put the other one. Don't forget we need it to, let's put it there. But I think that could be problematic actually. No, let's do it. Let's do that. And we'll go like that. And we'll just keep the two. So electrolyte is now going to be filling into this. 166, go up, go up, 175. Okay, so it just takes a spin of this to get going. So we probably can as well at the same time is just get this and take out two of those and put in two of the speed modules. Yep. And then I want to copy that to there. And those speed modules will go in, and now we can build that out as well. But I can extend that array to here, and I like the idea of doing that. Now, what we want to do is a science array. These are quite big, so we want to leave a bit of room. But let's do a science array now, and then we'll have a look at it. I'm going to just pick this to duplicate, and we'll do a science array. We might do the science array going upwards, actually. Should we try that? Why is this guy like this? Let's just get rid of you. Thank you. And then I just wouldn't mind just grabbing 4 and saying, what is your problem? There and there and there. And are we having any issues? We're having some issues. All right, so ideal science array here. That could be good. So for the science, now superconductors. Have I made the superconductor yet? No. Actually, I'll tell you what, let's just try and make the supercapacitor. And we need those. So yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to leave the episode here because in the next episode we can finish off the supercapacitor, which will get us the access to do that science. And then once we do that science, if I have a look here, you need accumulators, electrolytes, and holmium solutions. So I need to look at my production lines of all those anyway before I sort that out. So I think that's going to be quite good. It allows me to go and review power, get that extra lot of scrap going on, and also look at things like what else? You know, are we backing up anywhere here? We shouldn't be, but are we? Like, look at this stone. This stone should all head down now because at least we've got an outlet for a lot of that. And then we can look at destroyers if we need to for a lot of these products. This lovely electrolyte is coming in there, so that's quite nice. That's a good one. Another liquid that we've done. And these are slightly expandable. I'll expand that one there as well. We get to use these lovely buildings. I love these... what are they called again? These electromagnetic plants. Really, really good. This one here, is it spinning? Yeah, it is. Brilliant. So that's all quite good. The robots are going well. The only thing I wanted to check is how is our space logistics going. So I just want to get rid of a few of these robots, just spread them out. And I should only be asking for 50, so we'll see if any more will come back. It is delivering me quite a few, so there's quite a few there. Yeah, look, I'm getting more here. So I think there's a problem. I've got 50 there, and then I should be getting, it says 50 here as well, but I'm just making sure that I'm not losing it. 50, is that right? 50 there, but it shouldn't get me 2 lots. It should say only 50. And for some reason, it's giving me 100. So it is interesting that I'm taking from both of those filters. I should only get one of them, I thought. Right, okay, good. So that's this, that's that. We've got heaps of those. Steel, oh yeah, we've got a bit of steel happening. This one, we've got that happening. And actually, I wanted to have one of these that was asking, whoop, let me put him here, and it's going to be asking for... I was going to try asking for cliff explosives. Explosives and cliff explosives. Yep. And it was going to be over here. Please ask for cliff explosives. I want 200 cliff explosives, and that would be nice. Are you holding as many as you can? Yeah, you are. Brilliant. Well, we can put a second one in there, can't we? And then we can say to this guy, you were meant to be doing these. Yeah, it was meant to be that. And that brings, at least that clears that out and keeps all of these spaceships moving. Now, this freighter here is now at Fulgora, so we're going to start seeing some products come down, I think. No, we're here. He's paused. Not in logistics network. Is he moving? Stop to Fulgora. What's his problem? He's not doing anything. Not enough thrust. Oh, he's run out of thrust. So I think our problem is... what is our problem here? Not enough thrust. We've lost liquid production. Yeah, okay, I need to have a look at this. Yeah, I need to balance these a little bit better. So I'll look at the ship. We have lost production on that ship. He stopped just outside Fulgora, I think, and I'll have a nice little look at that. But yeah, productive episode, I think. If you look at things we're doing on Fulgora, we started planning out this, and I can get that going, and you can see my second train station. Lots of scrap that's going to be coming in, and this needs to back up a little bit more, but that'd be great. And also the production into these these products has been really good as well. Don't forget to leave a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe to StitchUp. And I look forward to seeing you in the very next episode of Factorio. And this is our very first Space Age playthrough. Cheers.